So hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today on Mayne Essentials Creation and Fashion, I will be showing you how I'm going to be creating the scrunchie that will be going on my website for sale. If you would like to purchase them, check in the description down below and I will tell you where to go to purchase these scrunchies. So the one that you see me wearing right here is the Starlight, and it comes in a double-sided pattern. So as you see, we have the stars on here and it has the gray pattern behind it. And if you flip it over, you will see it has the plain gray pattern with the outlining of a light blue. So if you would like to purchase one of these, it's a limited edition. Feel free to place an order in the description that's left down below. And you see how I'm displaying it on my braids. My braids come about lower, they're as long as my lower back, so you see they can hold up really good if you want to purchase any of them. They hold up really well. But anyways, today's tutorial will be about me showing you how I will be creating Let's do this. So here you're about to see me getting ready to cut out the pieces for the queen size scrunchies that we make, that you see me wearing. That's the queen size, and then the one that you also see sitting on the side right there at the bottom, that's a queen size. So that's the shape, that's the panel that you see me cutting out right now. And the measurements for that one is 7 by 60. But anyways, I'll continue to work. This is a fabric that I use to create the Starlight scrunchie that you see to the right of me. So if you would like to order that, this is what this panel looks like. Remember I told you it's double side, so that's what it looked like. So look, I decided to go downstairs to go get me some coffee. I was like, I need to wake me up. Doing all that work. I love that. And I thank God that my husband works the way he does, and he does allow me the freedom to be able to be creative, you know. I really appreciate that. Thank you, boo boo. You know, he backs me up and support me with a lot of things that I do. And you know, some people would be like, nah, you just creating stuff. So you know, he's pretty much team Mayne around here. One of my biggest fans, and I love him. But anyways, I said let me make me some coffee because I was like, I need something to wake me up. So I'm gonna be making it in my curing machine. You can see it. It's part of my little setup. I really could just turn the camera around, and that made that look so difficult, right? Let me do that. So this is what the curing machine looks like, and I'll be making me some coffee out of that. So let me get this set up. Okay, so I just finished making my coffee. Okay, so I just finished making my coffee. I'm gonna head back upstairs. Y'all see that scrunchie? That baby is beautiful. I'm gonna head back upstairs so I can get back to work. I'm working on these scrunchies, and I want to show you how I will be making the Disney pattern scrunchie. And I really hope y'all like it. You know, if you want to order it, you can feel free to check out my website, MayneEssentials.com, and I will have them listed there, the pricing, and you can order them. I love it, and I'm a grown woman, and I love this scrunchie. They're good for little kids as well. So the smaller ones that you see me making out of the Disney scrunchie, it's a standard size. And it can be worn. Whereas too, if you want to just put it on there and not wrap it around, you can just put it on there. On the ponytail is what I'm talking about. Put it around the ponytail. No wraps. Without wrapping it in, it's good for that as well. Standard size. And that's the one that I'm about to make. And I also see? So first I would be taking the material and making sure, I pulled that up too close, and making sure that it's facing, the printed side is facing on top of each other. So let me go back. I want to show you this. I cannot do this without getting you to see this. See? Printed side facing flat on top of each other. What I'm doing is folding it in half. I didn't even see what the measurements were for the length of this. Let me see, because I just went off of my fold. I want to make sure it's pretty accurate. I should be getting like 60, no less than 53. I want 60, but no less than 53. You gave me about 53, 54. I'll take it. Okay. So that's how you do it when you get that fold, okay? Now I'll be putting it on the machine. Let me show you how I do it when I put it on the machine. Pull that closer to me so we can get some machine action going on around here. So tight.
unplug my machine and replug it because it was pulling too tight and I couldn't understand why was it pulling so tight. So got the machine close to me. And y'all, why I'm watching this, because this is Monday scrunchie motivation. I always, whenever I'm working on making my scrunchies, I always support my other YouTubers and I watch them make their scrunchies. I give them views and stuff like that, and I subscribe to certain people just so I can, you know, support them as well. So now here I go. I'm gonna cut on my machine. We heard it. You see it get set. My stitches are already set. I'm where I want to be. So let me adjust everything. My paddle. Can you see? Go back a little bit. Just to secure it all the way. I like to do that. Now we're gonna take it back forward. And this is really looking better. I can see already it's gonna look better with the white stitch versus my black. Sometimes y'all gotta watch my speed because my hand be going, my foot be getting heavy and going. You can take off on me. See what I'm saying? Oh, it be getting there. And mind you, this is the queen size. Cut. And there I go. See that? That seamed together like that. Let me stretch it out. Okay, yeah, I stretched it out. See? So I'm gonna place that in the middle right there. Hey, y'all see this bracelet that I'm wearing? I bought this from one of my old clients, Jessica. I love this bracelet. And I really want y'all to go on there and support her. I will leave her link in the description. It came with 2 of them, and I got her to make this in these colors for me because when my little brother passed away, I really wanted to put the color blue in there because he loves blue. So I asked her to make this and represent the love that I will always have for him. And whenever you see me working, you will see me wearing any of the bracelets that's made like this. It'll be something that I order from her to support her business, and also it'll represent the love that I have for my brother and my daddy. I'm sorry, I'm wrong for the both of them. I lost both of them, so you know, rest in peace, y'all. They give me the strength to want to make sure I'm pushing and going on and doing what I got to do to keep our legacy, us going, because you know it's just me left out of my dad and my brother being gone. But anyways, long story short, I can get personal on that. I don't want to go there. But back to this. So now you saw I was talking so much, I didn't even really talk about how I was doing that. So I'm sorry about that. Let me get back to that. So as you can see, I took both sides, pinched it right here in the corner, right there, and I pinched this one up in the corner. So now you will have the two with the seam that was down the middle facing each other like this. Now let me see something. If I should do it like this. Yo, I'm gonna try it this way. See what that do. Sorry. I'm looking a little confused, but I'm not. Take it like that. So now we got them like that, and we're gonna take this right here, this flat, and line it up over with this one. And it'll give you this look. You'll have these two ridgy parts right here. Now, if you like, I should have did this before I flipped it over, but I was so caught up in the conversations with my dad and my brother, I forgot. But right now, you see me kind of just straighten those pieces out with my finger, just giving it a little arm press with my finger. Flip it over and do this side too, because I should have did this already, but I didn't. But it ain't too late, as you can see. See? You see it's really making it sit down really good. See that? Made it sit down. So now I'll be taking this to the machine and stitching. And let me show y'all how this is did. Bring the machine closer. You see my good old cup of coffee over there waiting for me to get back to it. I can't wait. I'm a perfectionist, so I have a problem with trying to make sure I get everything lined up perfect. So excuse me on that end. You want to make sure you check in there and make sure that other fabric, the other part is still rolled up and you're not going to be catching it while you're sewing. Make sure you're checking that throughout the sewing process. Because if you stitch that together in there, you won't be able to pull it through. And that's what we'll be doing. We'll be pulling it through. So I got it good enough. You don't want to pull the fabric. You don't want to pull the fabric, because if you pull it, then it'll break your needle. And that's something you don't want to do. So take your time with it. Be patient. Enjoy what you're doing whenever creating your scrunchies. So I'm going to go back. Back stitching, that's just to secure it, to make sure that the stitch don't run or come apart. So here we go. And I'm absolutely loving this with this white stitch. I'm gonna check. I just want to make sure. I'm double checking to make sure my fabric is still back there. Even though I give myself this little hump so I can see, but just something I make sure I do anyways. So now I'll be coming to this part right here. I'll make sure that they're laying down. Double check that other side too before you just assume that it's laying like that, because sometimes it still could be folded up the other way. And you can't tell if it's from that end. I went on my finger, y'all. I don't know what that was, but something just dinked my finger and definitely scared me, but it ain't do nothing to me, just dinked it. I think I had my hand too close. And it just bumped it. And you can tell the excitement I got, because I understand, because the way my feet reacted towards the machine, it went da-da-da-da-da. So I could start pulling through if I like, but I'm just gonna go down just a little bit more, and then I'll begin to start pulling the other part of the fabric through. So watch, this is what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be grabbing this part right here, because it'll allow me, not the whole thing, just a piece of it, like kind of like open it, pulling it apart. I'll grab it like that and stretch my arm a little bit, because when I go on the inside of here, right here, I'll be grabbing my finger in between, just like that, as far as I can. And as I get to going, I stop putting my finger in there, and you'll just see me pulling it. You see it's coming through? It's just to get it started. And what I'm doing with this, see how it's bunching up? And that's allowing the fabric to come through on the other end. You want to make sure your needle is still down, because it helps with securing the fabric as you're pulling it through. So now you see I have some more fabric down, and I can continue to go on with the sewing. And I still make sure that that other material is pushed back in there, the other fabric. Make sure you don't get that caught in there. Starting off pretty slow, taking my time. Speeding it up a little bit if I wish to. Let me check what's going on both sides. Still looking good. I'm trying not to have my hand in the way, because I want you to be able to see as it's stitching. So I'm so used to just having my hand over that way when sewing. So I'm kind of constantly reminding myself to get your hand out the way. So now I'm gonna pull some more through. It's working out just fine too. See this? This is gonna be a beautiful one. I just might call it this one Dreamy or Dream or something, because I think it came from like the Walt Disney pattern, and I forget the name on it, but I think I want to call the scrunchie itself Dream. And then the one that I got on, I believe it's called Star Bright. If it's not, that's the name I'm going to name it, because I kept saying that that's what it was called during this recording. And that's the one I got on my head right now with the stars. I just really want it to be called that for some reason. So I'm still making sure that that fabric is secured back there, and sewing this straight across, just a straight stitch, nothing special. No zigzag, no horizontal, or nothing special. And then when I'm done making these two up, I'll pretty much just sew all of my seams together on them and get them prepared for my next scrunchie day. That the next day I'll be putting all the scrunchies together. So that's what I say that for, and then I'll probably just do the actual tutorial of putting the elastic in them and getting them made up. The sound of the machine is so soothing. Y'all see how big this is gonna be? That's why I call it Queen. My queen to be. And she's coming. So we close to the end of stretching her out and through. As you can see, that little stitches right there. So I'm just gonna go a little bit more. And that way when I go back to close it up, it won't be a whole lot I have to close up. Little more. I'm gonna do a couple of bags. This way. There we go. And that's what it takes to join that. You see? Simple and easy. Made with a lot of love and care. So I'm gonna move this back, and now I'll show you what it looked like when it's done. This is what it looked like. You see that? And I go, that little part that I left open, pull that through. See, that print is coming out. And I'll just pull on it to work it through. See that? And that's what it looks like when you're done. It's like a circle. And I'll pretty much go through and fix up all my stitch part, check for any loose stitches like them or fray, and pull out, get all that out of it, and I'll clean it up. But that's how we do that. So let me work on the standard size one, and then once I'm done with the standard size, we'll take the elastic and put it together. So no talking on this part. think I cut this a little bit smaller than I would have wanted my standards to be, because that's not gonna be as thick as my standard. Sorry, y'all. So that's gonna be my little blooper right there, because that needs to be thicker than that. And let me see, because sorry, I was walking with this camera. So the standard size is the ones. I might make one standard because I cut it out, which is this size. And I can do a jumbo too. That's the one that I'm wearing right now. But this is the standard size. But let me turn this camera back around. Okay, so now I'm back upstairs. I just finished making my coffee, and it's good too. It's real good. Let me get a drink of that, because the sister needs this. I'm telling you, keep me up. Because if y'all know me, and if y'all heard me when I'm talking on my channel, you will know I get up really early in the morning. I've been getting up early like this, like about 4 o'clock in the morning ever since I was young. My grandma used to always get up in the morning, so I would get up with her, just excited to just get up, and I would be up with her. So I've been up since like about 4:30, and the time right now, I believe it's like 9 something here in North Carolina. So, you know, I need something to give me a little boost. But anyways, this is the standard size scrunchie. You see how it expands. I can wrap it around twice if I want to, or I can just put it on there. Me per se, because you see how thick my braids is. It still could fit on there. Don't think it couldn't. I would just put it on there like that, because this is how I got this one on there. It's just on there one time, and I didn't want to wrap it because I wanted the scrunchie to pop out more instead of being kind of hidden under my braids. But this is the standard size, and I will be making that one today for you to see. And this is in the Disney pattern. And I also, let me show you what I like about this one, is because I did it in standard size, but I was like, let me add a little bow, a little ribbon, like little bow thingy right here, and I put a little rhinestone on them. Because if you take this one and you wrap it around the head, this will hang down like that. And I'm like, that is too cute, because you can see, I had it upside, you can see it'll be a little rhinestone right there along with them on the little ribby. So that's a really cute little additive if you would want that on, hanging off of your ponytail like this, because that's what it would do. And that's on the standard size. I might still make some on the jumbo, which is the queen. We call them queens around here, okay? Our big scrunchies is the queen size scrunchies. I'm familiar with them being named the XXL, and that's exactly what they is. I'm not trying to change the name or anything like that. It's just that I know that I feel like everything is fit for a queen, you know, so I pretty much wanted to call them the queen size. So we have 3 sizes. We have the queen. First, let me start from this. We have the standard, we have the large, and we have the queen. So let me give you an example of how all of those look. So what you have on my head is like a queen. This is the queen one. Then we have the large, which is a little smaller than the queen. And then we have a standard size. Okay, so as you can see, I'm gonna put them right here. The difference in this being the queen and this one being, the difference in, this being a large and this one being a standard. And then this one is the queen. I wish I wouldn't have. I think it's more so like the queen. Here we go. Yeah. So queen, large, standard. Do we see the difference in the size? And I just thought I would let you see that when you see when you're ordering. Standard, large, queen. I guess I'll put them on there too so you can just see how they look. But like I said, the one that I'll be imitating today or making for you right now is the Disney pattern, and I'm gonna do one jumbo and I'll do one of the standards, one queen and one of the standards. My husband will give me if I keep calling these queen size jumbos. I better get it together. Okay, so right now I have my black yarn in there and I really don't feel like changing the stitch out. So I really don't want to change out the black thread, but I would prefer white to be in here. So am I being lazy when I say that? Yes, and I'm not gonna be lazy. So I'm gonna do this right. So I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it right. So let me get my white. And I already got some thread. It should be enough on here where so I ain't gotta re-bob it. Take my black off. For Christmas, I'm hoping that my husband gets me this thread holder, because I got all my yarn down here in my bucket, and I'm really at the point that I just want to be able to have more easy access to it. So hopefully he'll get that for me. I'll put it on my list. I put that on my list, and I put on my list that I wanted to have one of those mannequin, like the bodies. So when I start to sew my outfits, like dresses and stuff, I'll be able to put it on there so I can see what I'm doing. So okay, I'm threading this machine now, y'all. So hopefully I got that. I'm a December baby. My birthday is December 26th. So for the most part, ever since I was younger, I'm used to getting my presents for my birthday and getting my presents for Christmas at the same time. So I'm used to that. But one thing my husband has always done for me was separated the two. So he always makes sure that I enjoy my birthday and that I get something for my birthday and for Christmas as well. And he always goes out for me, and I'm thankful for that, because I know it's pretty much around that time it's hard, because people are trying to get so many gifts and presents for a lot of people. And when I was young, I didn't understand that, but now that I'm older, I do. And because he still makes sure he makes it extra special for me, I'm so grateful for him. It makes up for all the time and all the years it was pretty hard for Granny and them to, and you know, just people period, to really acknowledge my birthday like that. I'm supposed to have that down. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to get this thread through my needle right here, and it's threaded already. Where's my make sure you ain't tying no knot. Oh, don't pull it out. I almost pulled my thread out. Let me see. Which one? Did I do something wrong? It did. Oh, there you go. Okay. So it's in there. Anyway, I've always been the type of person that's been like creative, like artsy and crafty, and like to do stuff with my hands. I just didn't realize to what extent it was that I wanted to do with this. I mean, I crochet. We have crochet scrunchies too. Let me show you some of those. I crochet. I love crocheting, so I knew I was going to have to put some crochet scrunchies on here too. So this is the crochet scrunchies as well that we have for sale if you wanted to order any of them. And they also come in the standard, the large, and the queen size. Let me put them on this little display. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm so ghetto right now. I don't have I don't have a scrunchie holder just yet. I'm putting that on my to get list for the holidays too, because my daughter asked me what I wanted, and I just came up with a couple of things I want to ask her for, and she's so sweet. I know she's gonna get it for me, so I'm gonna be putting that on my list for her to get me. But this is how those scrunchies look, if you wanted to see how they go around and the fit of them. And look at the stretch. Let me show you the stretch. Stretch is pretty good. Good enough. Get that around that ponytail. But so let's get to the video.